Oh, this is it. Romeo, when could you do this? Romeo, when did you have this power? Is this when you unlock the laser eyes too? Oh, no comic book?
You doesn't know pain or injury. Would you laugh at the scars of others?
Romeo? Is that you, Romeo?
I want to tell you. Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit treetops of the forest that I can see when I close my eyes.
Swearing by the moon. How melancholic. But the moon is a symbol of transience. Your heart too will change someday.
Whether it changes or not, the moon will be gazing down on you.
I hate Shakespeare.
Well, I like him.
You have surprisingly old-fashioned tastes.
Plays have hearts of their own.
I'm mainly into hard sci-fi myself. Steel speaks to my soul more than love.
It was fun. The time I spent with you.
Those sound like parting words.
Am I gonna fight you?
I wonder, can I call my pet in?
Can we say no? Gonna fight like a falcon or something? That is,
Hi. Hello. So you finally come.
that is a look. Look at her stand.
Isn't he cute?
I don't know what to call it.
On some day, in some era, on some Monday, at some time, during some season, I'll be waiting for you.
I'll go see you.
I guess I'm not
Doesn't
fighting
look
her.
like a pet. It looks more like some kind of final boss.
It does. Oh, I love that
Okay.
his knees
Let's finish this.
also
story.
have like weird astronaut people to it.
Time to kick ass!
I'm famous intergalactic naked.
The last of the famous intergalactic naked. What the frick? Okay. Is this ground doing anything? Should I be okay? I need to get close to you. What is this in the middle? Anything? Might just be the middle. Okay. That worked. I accidentally used the wrong, so I think Frost did not work. Why did it take so long to shoot? Uh-oh. Ooh, I don't like that. I mean, I guess a bullet hell does kind of make sense for a final boss. Ow. Romeo just said ouchies. Ow. Bad time, I guess, to try to bloody summer, huh? I like how the game kind of also just is like, we're done with the, We're done with the kill screen. Can we skip? Okay, thank God. What the fuck was her name? The last famous naked?
Okay. Let's finish this story. Time to kick ass!
I'm famous intergalactic naked.
It's cool looking. It's kind of a shame that it's not really a, like it's just a thing. It's just, let's make something that looks like a final boss. But we really want to make sure we don't get hit by that. Okay, so this did work. Oh, Frost does work, so we can... Oh, damn it. Okay. I need to figure out the timing on that. I'm glad that those can shoot these things. Oh, I don't like this. Ow. Okay, is there a way I can dodge that? Fuck, man. Okay. Alright, just eat up all of my juice. Frost did not proc on you, which sucks. Good thing I have all these pills to swallow. I could pull off a bloody summer in time to interrupt, but it's fine. We at least were able to heal off of all of that. Okay, was that like a grapple I should have avoided? Okay. I don't know. Like that was weird. I don't know what to deal with the supernova. Maybe I could have bloody summered that one. We can deal. There's a lot of projectile moves. Mostly we have a decent enough way of handling everything.
Okay. Let's finish this story.
I keep getting my ass kicked. Maybe I should go back to the last night.
I'm famous intergalactic naked.
Ooh, I cut that one a little close. missed that last hit. Okay, I had to let myself get hit a lot there. Let myself get hit there too. Let's just kind of reset a smidge bit. Okay, that kind of was bad. I tried dodging into it. Not great there either. That does work. Okay. Little Hail Mary, and I didn't see like a damage number, so I wasn't positive. Not the best time for me to try to use my bastards, sadly. Okay, tank those hits. I feel like dodging around like this is really my best option during that move. Oh my god. Okay. Not great because these are here. Trying to rush through that sucked, sadly. I don't have a bloody summer, so now's a great time to eat something. What does what? First attack does big damage. Bastards recharge instantly. Mango. Okay, that worked, but that felt not great. There might be a better way to deal with that. Forgot about the grapple. I think that's okay though. It hurts, but it doesn't kill me. And what doesn't kill me lets me do this real quick, and we should be good unless there's a second phase. Frost and not proc, but we're getting enough damage. Nosferatu should hopefully let us end this. Oh, I wanted to go for a triple attack, but justice as it is. Yeah, I need to look to see if there's a good way to dodge that one move, because that looked too scary. Mash it out! Isn't Kill the Past like all of the Suda games? I hate him without his helmet.
Connected. Now, we are on the same channel at last.
Were you actually, Juliet?
I fought you thinking you were some strange life form.
While I cannot explain it properly, the correct term would be interstellar life form.
I've met you before. A long time ago.
I am impressed that you remember.
I don't remember. When did that happen?
When I was a kid, there was a dream I'd have whenever I got a fever. To go into a spaceship sunk in the lake. You would be on board.
I was transmitting data inside your dreams. Under specific conditions, the data will deploy inside your brain.
That sounds interesting. What did you do to my brain?
You have been programmed to come here, to the appointed place.
This place?
This is the holy ground upon which you will eradicate me and become the next ruler.
That's a load of horseshit.
Horseshit. What an interesting word. Ah, I am about to disappear.
I don't really get what's going on. I guess I'm being entrusted with something, huh?
That is generally correct.
Generally.
Do you have a name?
Please remember me as Yakumo.
That's what Yakumo looks like?
One of the mysteries of my memory has finally been solved.
In the end, space-time will be restored with the disappearance of my existence.
Is Jenny okay, though? What happened to Jenny? Did she get robot legs? Did you have the same nightmare again? Wasn't a nightmare, more of a mysterious dream. Looks like you slept well, huh? Felt like a really long trip. Like I was in the space between dreams and reality. The weather's nice today, Romeo. Perfect for going for a drive. This brightness, it's so warm. It's a great morning. Today just absolutely sucks. I don't know what happened. Romeo, okay. This is just the credits. It's a fun looking credits. I like the game a lot. I don't know really. I wasn't following any of it. Like I said, I probably need to read notes again to get a better understanding of what entirely is happening. What Famous and Naked is unclear to me. I kind of got the gist of the, like, endless loop of beginning and ending that probably is the Romeo and Juliet part, but I don't remember, did that dream of seeing a, spaceship in the ocean come up before in the game? Or was just that just kind of a new thing? And then, like, so is Romeo in charge of, like, space-time or something, whatever Famous does. I like the game well enough. I do, I think the combat's a little too simplistic. I wish it had more going on for it. Some kind of, like, parry system. I know parrying is kind of overplayed at this point. In the year of our Lord 2026, parrying has happened a little too much. But, like, I don't know, being able to block things maybe could make things more fun. I said earlier, and I think I still stand by it, if there was, like, a quicker way to swap between weapons and maybe, like, combos that can happen with swapping. How did his hair change to look like that? Is he becoming Jet? Is that what's happening here? Because he's, like, becoming the old man and the dinner's there. if like you could swap weapons quickly and maybe combo those swaps, that would at least help to make combat a little more interesting. I know there's some mechanics I didn't really use well enough. I mean, I never used the food, but that's just a boost in stats that I kind of skimp out on. The air dash I never used in combat whatsoever. I don't know if there was really many instances where it would have been useful that I'm like, oh man, that would have been a better option than what I did. What else did I... Air, basically anything in the air. I never really did, like, jump attacks. So, is he supposed to be Romeo? How do you take that into consideration? He didn't even look a thing like Romeo. Grasshopper made this game. I might have a better time looking up a video on explaining what happened. Time of Promise. That's pretty cool. But I liked running through the maps. I think enemy variety was pretty okay. It was good. Oh, she's waiting for Romeo now. Love the touch of the lipstick on the cup, even though it's scalding hot for that much smoke to be coming out. Is this like the real credits? We just got these credits. What happened? Oh! Short cooking video posted on a certain social media platform at Luna's suggestion went viral thanks to her motherly demeanor. We're getting the, like, how these guys' stories end. I barely talked to them, which also might have been a mistake. They might have had a lot more. Went on to publish several cookbooks. Recently, she keeps herself fairly busy, occasionally appearing on local TV, etc. Why not just say local TV and other, I don't know, etc. seems weird to add to that. Yeah, maybe I should have talked to more people. Like her mother, after continuing to post videos for singing on social media, she sparked a viral sensation in Southeast Asia and landed in the global viral charts of a major music streaming service. I really did not realize that the cook was Romeo's mom. However, pressured by her boyfriend Yoji, she suddenly got married and abruptly retired at age 23. Well, that sucks. I like her hat, though. That must have been the bad ending because I didn't talk to her enough. Eventually ending up with 2 daughters and a son, she has been raising them up healthily with her mom's curry recipes. With the support of another version of Benjamin, a tangible entity from another dimension, his physical body was successfully restored. I guess this is the one that was in the coat. Or jacket. At first glance, he appears to have been restored to his original state, but it's unclear whether he should be considered living or has become a dead man. I don't like the way he looks at me. But in that state, he established the theory of time navigation in 2030, which would profoundly alter the future of all humankind. It's like mumblecore songs, pretty sick. I don't know if it's mumblecore. Shoegaze, maybe? He remained in the training room on the last night until it was decommissioned due to deterioration and was then relocated to the entrance of the Space-Time Police Museum upon the construction of a new vessel. Fucking TikTok boy, he scares me. His goofy humor became popular with children visiting the museum, and he lived out the rest of his days happily. I don't think he ever was humorous whenever I talked to him. He just said, like, hello. That's all he said, hello. After the space-time destruction incident, he chose his moment and retired honorably as a special gesture for his meritorious service. He was brought to the era of the Civil War and left there by choice. In that era, he returned to his hometown of Milwaukee, where he was reunited with the wife and children he had once lost. Aw, that's nice. Following in his father's footsteps, he lived out the rest of his natural life modestly as a furniture craftsman. Sometimes I feel like there's a little too much added onto their post-game thing, which I also still don't get considering the loop thing. Having resigned from the Space-Time Police, he now serves as Romeo's right-hand man, supporting him behind the scenes as the successor to Space-Time. So he is the successor of Space-Time. At age 85, feeling the limits of his age, he entrusted Romeo's supervision to Silver Fox and returned to Jamaica. He has kind eyes. 5 years after the space-time destruction incident, she suddenly resigned, stating, "I'll leave the rest to the next generation." She returned to her hometown in Oklahoma and used her accumulative wealth to purchase a huge tracts of land. But she is a cat though, right? While mourning her daughter who passed away young, she removed her mask to bask in the sunlight and spent her remaining days in peace and quiet. What do you mean she removed her mask? Why did she wear a mask? Remaining in active duty as a veteran and pillar of the Space-Time Police, having secretly inherited the missions from Blue Mountain, he keeps a watchful eye on Romeo's actions, staying neither too close nor too far. Wary of Romeo's son displaying reckless behavior, he keeps his fingers on the trigger, ready to take him down like the first director if necessary. But, like, is that what happens, though? Because it looked like he turned into the first director, right? So is that the loop thing? Remains missing in action since the space-time destruction incident. The Space-Time Police has awarded him a 2-rank promotion. Good for the Black. Song sick. As the boundary between Data and self grew increasingly blurred, his voluntarily entered a dormant state in preparation for a summons from his former boss just in case, before things get too chaotic. He currently sleeps inside the Space-Time Police servers in the form of Data. Yeah, so like the music in this game is pretty good, except for like, I think Subspace Hills got a little too repetitive. Retired from the Space-Time Police together with Blue Mountain, and then found new employment on Earth as a nanny in order to escape her father's close supervision. Did she meet, what's his name from Travis? The sight of her playing with cheeky preschoolers with children clinging to both arms was a huge hit with the kids. She remains living and working on Earth. I forgot his name in Travis Strikes Again. I think he was from something else too. While continuing her duties as the infirmary, she actively works as a romance-based influencer across various fields, guided by the motto, checking couples, answers during consultation. Though pursued by many men, she has grown older without yet meeting anyone who meets her high standards. What do you mean she married Romeo? Guess that was in a different time, though. Yeah, it was a fun game, though. There's probably some post-credit, right? I almost feel like seeing Juliet at the diner would be post-credit. I will grind to get the key just to see what that is about. Oh, thank you for playing my game. New chapter? There's more? It ain't over till it's over? Aeons. Usi. 2019.
Hatchblood camouflage off. Preparing to attack.
Emergency power unit. Cut.
Power unit has been released. Transferring main power to EF.
EF receptor unit activated. Opening EF conduit.
Conduit release confirmed.
Commencing EF injection. 10%, 20%.
Transferring to operation checklist. Movable cockpit module is clear. EF injection limit reached.
Take it up to 120.
Roger. Taking it to 120. Variable section actuator output is normal. Couplings are fixed in flight position. Tank pressure is about to hit its limit.
That's fine.
Guess we're just watching an anime now.
Hangar lift ascending from bottom level to level UG.
Connecting to catapult.
Blast deflector position is normal.
Catapult is ready to go.
Checking output. Main vernier values are normal. Thrusters are clear.
Releasing final safety devices.
Transferring launch timing authorization.
Roger. Luna Stargazer, launching.
It was Luna.
Horizon, take off.
Lock the pillars of heaven. Go Horizon! Hey. It's my rotten brother.
I think that like
Siding bastard.
I think that mask on Romeo's mech is one of the achievements. What?
Goddamn idiot!
I can't handle that this is happening right now.
Rest in peace!
This is so hype. But I don't get it. Maybe it was the bad ending. Maybe I screwed up somewhere along the way. If you say so. What a chapter that was. Crew game data ready to be saved. Game freeze on me. Oh, it just took a minute. That was scary. New Game Plus has been unlocked. Well, I mean, plenty of stuff unlocked. Or, I guess that's also a way you can go about getting stuff without grinding. New Game Plus it a bunch of times. I don't know if I would want to do that. I enjoyed the game, but not really enough to continuously run through it like that. Especially since, like, in game here, we have boss rematches. You have the palaces, but it's nice to have the option because there is a lot more tools at your disposal when you I'm assuming you get to keep basically everything in New Game Plus. I can't imagine they would take away like a bunch of stuff.
You.
Subspace Hills is Realm of Darkness, be warned, trial. It'll probably end up being your final lesson, endure it with no regrets. These are all the trials you can undertake now. Oh. Okay. The boss rush mode. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. I could see myself failing at the last of the famous intergalactic, but everyone else I think we can bum rush pretty quickly. I mean, if considering this time on everyone here, I can't see it being too much of an issue. Okay, so we have that. Can't imagine too with this. You okay? Try not to worry, Mom. I won't.
Okay, fine.
Okay, this is probably the last time, so make some killer ones. No, I'm not. If I have any, I'm gonna sell them. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to do besides maybe boss rush. So I guess I'll refight the boss to get the pin.
Agent Romeo.
Maybe go about getting the... And nothing happened with Jenny, huh? Or Jenny. Refight the boss for the pin. I'm gonna have to look up, I guess, how to get the other... One of them might be related to boss rush since that unlocked. I guess I'll look them up just to make sure, though. Silver Fox, I want to talk to you real quick.
You.
I believe in you. Good luck. Thanks, Silver Fox. Although I'm still unclear. I think you might have shot me at some point. I don't really know how that works. But, like, you know, besides some cleanup, that is Romeo is a dead man. It was fun. To get 2 of the pens, yeah, I do need to beat the final boss again on hard mode. And then I have to do boss rush and then boss rush a second time on hard modes. We will do that. But one of the pens requires me to get all of the research notes. I don't fully know how many I have missed, but I will work towards getting all of them. One of them is over there. I guess I need to just walk across. I don't know when, like, if that was always there, or if it... Probably from right here. Nope, never mind. There you go, it was right there, because there's like a little... hole there. So research note here. I don't know how many I'm missing, so we're gonna run through those because they're gonna be important. I want you to understand. If you're wondering about the person writing these notes, I apologize for the late introduction. My name is Tokyo Morishima. I'm one of the people who was sent here for certain reasons. It was a long... I wonder if this only unlocked at the end. It was a long time ago, but I was once a freelance writer. I'm only really capable of conducting interviews and writing articles, but I guess I'm doing something similar to that here anyway. This is why I'm writing this. Unfortunately, we can't meet face to face. I'm watching your world from above. It's too far away for me to come down there. These notes are only means of communication. It's only one-way communication, so if you find this annoying, feel free to ignore them. But I want you to understand, I have great respect for you, and I respect your existence and your determination. What matters is what you want to do, what you, as Deadman, will become from here on out. Okay, so I guess that was the only research note I was missing. We got Romeo's left eye glows. Silver eye, obviously, related to Silver eye case thing, I think. I really need to play that at some point. There's a lot of Suda games I really need to play, and I just kind of skipped over them. I mean, Killer 7's like the one that everyone knows. I don't know if everyone knows, but that's like the big one. And I'm sure that's a short one. I need to, I'm curious. Why am I going in here? I can do this out here. I want to see what that looks like. So it doesn't do anything useful. Spag depicts a silver eye said to have belonged to a person once at the center of a certain incident. It is said to grant various powers, such as the power to distort time and space, the power to see through anything, the power to enhance criminal power, and the power to attain immortality. The only thing known for certain is that when Romeo wears this badge, the eye glows. Does it? Or a way I can zoom in better? I don't want to go to a, like, level to look at it. But okay, so, like, an end to the research notes, that's good. It's just an aesthetic thing, so not useful, but we got it. So the other pens is just boss rush and the boss. So I'll go about getting the key and everything. We'll run through a boss rush if it's gonna only take like so long. I think we can handle it. We're strong, we're powerful, we're beefy. Alright, so I did get the pin for beating the final boss, which was this one. Reduces damage taken by 40%. 1970s Japanese robot anime Tungsten the Invincible Steelman was remade by Hollywood in 2015 as Tungsten Revolution. The badge depicts a portrait of a W-74 Mark II ridden by the main character. That's ridden by the main character? Wolfram, which was given out as a freebie to viewers. The remake proved controversial, but was far from a hit. Part of the W-74 MK2's body was said to have been made from dead forged steel. This 1% also brings up the thing. The badge represents the line, "As long as I have that steel to support me, even if it's only 1%, spoken by Wolfram in episode 43 of Tungsten the Invincible Steelman. This is the line of Wolfman delivered to the people who complained when it was discovered by evil enemy forces that very little dead forged steel was actually used in the body of W-74 MK12. So, sorry, I want to make sure I read that correctly. So, we got that, and I did a normal boss rush, pretty easy. I think, honestly, I mentioned it, I think, before. I'm pretty sure that the normal mode here is actually just these fights on normal difficulty. So the hard mode version, I think, are just the way I fought the fights when we played through the game ourselves. So, overall, I think it should be straightforward. I just have to be a little bit more careful about getting hit. As you can see, it only took me 7 minutes here. Adding up all the times I had for these guys should be pretty straightforward. The only problem is that, obviously items we can't, like, refill on, and also our pills and bastard cooldown will carry over between fights, but that's a small problem. I also did find out, because I looked it up, this combination of badges not only negates the damage taken, which I noticed that I wasn't taking 90% damage. It also apparently gives you that 40% damage reduction that you would get from that badge we just picked up. Apparently too, it straight up gives you 100% attack power on your normal attacks. So yeah, I don't really see why you would use any other badges besides these ones. Obviously, the last one is expensive to get. I would say it's pretty worth it. But, yeah, so I wanted to, get this done before I grind for the key. Because, obviously we'll get some extra money off of this. As you can see, it's not even gonna really be that much to getting, like, to help with getting the key. However long this takes, imagine doing that to get to 20,000 when the steel job grind gets us 70,000. But anyways, we'll run through this and see how well it turns out, because I need to get that last pen, damn it. We will now begin the trial. Prepare yourself. I did buy some more mango juice, so just in case if I needed that in a pinch. I know I could have found some in chests that I never picked up, but I figured it was fine enough to buy. Big damage on you. I was kind of hoping we could brute force that, which we kind of can, but I was hoping for an easier brute force. Taking into account like how easy it was to brute force it during normal boss difficulty. That's kind of what I was thinking about there. don't know how well I could have tried to... That's gone, right? He just didn't want to... Gonna say, okay. I know there's a weak point on the brain that I never really got a chance to hit because I didn't have a good gun, but pretty good. Going great so far. All right, you. Okay, you're fine. I don't really foresee having too much problems except for maybe the final boss. Oh, you... Okay, dodged through that. I missed my thing. Odd slowdown on this one. Guess ice decided not to work. Laser position. Maybe I'm trying a little too hard here. I can't do my big combo move. Okay, I tried a little bit to just hopefully not use up as many of the bastards. I was hoping I could kind of rush that down a little bit more. We should be fine, though. Sickest song in the game. Damn it, I'm trying to kind of bum rush in a way that isn't really working out as well as I hoped. Oh, I screwed up. Frost works here. The grapple. I liked my chainsaw move a little too much. I was hoping this would help a little bit more. Oh, we knocked you out. That's good. This kind of sucks. Knocked you down, but now you're far away. It's wasting a lot of time. But I don't want to use bastards either. Fighting fucking Magus. Magus is like the lamest one, I feel like. That's one thing I'll say I don't love about the game. I think the boss fights are a little not the most interesting. That off for just the damage it can get. Must have gotten hit by the skulls, I think. worth it. I think I'm wasting time trying to shoot the weak points. That time it worked out pretty well, I think. I'm gonna waste some time on this last bit because I want some extra stuff to go into the Death Changeling. This guy was able to freeze before, right? I'm pretty sure we froze him. Maybe it just missed. I kind of already knocked him out of the shadow phase. Ah, the juggle. So yeah, this definitely would have hurt a lot more if it wasn't for the fact that I had these pins on. Don't want to be involved in that. Okay. Take the hit. I wasn't sure if that was worthwhile what I just did there, but I was in the middle of the chainsaw. I had to give it a shot. Grapple. God damn it. I consider it a grapple because I'm kind of stuck. See, he can be. I guess it either misses or it just sometimes doesn't work. Leave me alone with that. I'm gonna just heal because we should be fine on this boss rush. We have one boss left. We're doing pretty good. We have like, what, 15 minutes to fight the final boss? I think we can handle it. Oh, no. A little bit unlucky with the... We can reset now. Wait till I get... I'm gonna try to get a... Three for Bloody Summer. Hoping Ice would come in a little bit sooner. Ow. It's fine. I know. Also, I did look up the Nova move. I didn't really see any good solutions besides what I did. Bloody Summer to interrupt. Macintosh apparently can interrupt. Oh, I didn't realize the move. That's the problem with boss rush. Boss rush. Mission failed. Guess what? I'm gonna reload a save and not lose all that money. That's bullshit. I was stuck in the middle. The animation was the same shit. I forgot about the gun. Oh. Okay. Final boss. No issues. Don't get assaulted by the one move that will murk you as soon as you're too close to him. Her, I guess. Even that move doesn't murk you if you're too close, although I did take a big chunk of damage. That time I was prepared. I've been through this long enough that I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
I have enough to add to that. Ow. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm just... Yeah, item use. Yeah? Okay. Instantly shortens cooldown. Ice didn't work, but we should be fine. I did take a lot of hits from the supernova, but we're good. And that's boss rush, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. I don't know why you were so upset about it. Mission success. Could have been better. Definitely was a lot worse a lot of the time. Nice work, you completed your task in one piece. Here's your reward. I'll have new stuff for you in no time, so come back when you feel like it. Nope. Uses normal attack power for each enemy killed. However, the effect caps at a certain point and resets upon taking damage. I mean, good enough to add to the 1 HP build, right? If you're good enough at not getting hit. Do you actually have anything new? This will probably end up being final. No. Okay. I know there's technically another difficulty setting that we can pick for like New Game Plus that I think would obviously have its own thing, but that should be all of the pins. We will read that pin, and then I will do a normal money grind because we are still nowhere near ready for the key. People of Earth. At first glance, the Earth depicted appears normal, but there are those who say that the design was not created by humans, but instead was left behind by something that landed in Deadford long ago, similar to the Nazca lines. This is based on the fact that Deadford is located roughly in the center of the design. Some believe that Deadford is the center of the world, and is a power spot that attracts people like a magnetic field. Yeah, that kind of makes sense considering everything we've read in the whole Romeo-Juliet situation. Why do we have to look at this bastardization? Anyways, gotta buy the key, and then we are done for real. I got all the money. I have a little bit extra to hopefully allow us to, like, get moving on the thing. This is probably your last time to get items together, and the last time I'm going to talk to you, buddy, who is probably from Silver Case as well. I'm going to just assume everything is from Silver Case. Maybe I should play that game. Or that game series. I think there's like 3 of them. So, small key achieved. Thanks, dude.
Dead man.
You did everything you can do, and now it's just luck, you, and the universe. Yeah, like literally everything I can do besides like New Game Plus and higher difficulty. In we go. I will, I guess. I just. Okay, we just go through. I guess I'll just say my final thoughts because I don't know if this is gonna take a little bit of time or not. A little bit of time. I like the game. I don't think I love it. Oh, you can't do that. Damn. Alright. I don't think I love it. It's a little too simplistic and, like, basically, combat, you either do light, heavy, or you do the heavy combo to a finisher. You do have jump attacks as an option, and maybe I should have explored some of the bastards, but it kind of seemed like slowing down and stopping enemies was the best course of action. It was kind of like that with No More Heroes with that chip setup as well. Air attacks, I guess, was also an option, but I never really felt the need to do that. We also had an air dash, but I don't know, I didn't see much use for that either, which is a shame because I love air dashes. Oh, it's a hallway. I guess I have a lot of time to talk then. I did look into the story a little bit and saw that, like, a lot of what happened is kind of one-to-one with, like, Buddhist stories of stuff. Or, like, the idea of Buddhism. Mainly, like, the 3 band members kind of comes from that. I'm not familiar enough to really dig deep into that, but I'm curious. I might read a little bit more into it. I think a small problem I have with the story, too, is just, Romeo's kind of a boring character. He's, like, alright, but he's not... He's just there, and I kind of almost don't really feel much for the Romeo-Juliet love story aspect of it, either. I feel like there's not enough really there for me to be that engaged. I think, like... Benjamin was cool. He, I think, elevated Romeo a lot. And, you know, quirky characters are quirky. I mean, it's a Suda game. It's still got a lot of style to it. Damn, this is a long path. Good thing I had so much Emerald Flosion. Hopefully I have enough. The bosses I don't love. Like, I always forget the second, like, name. Death Changelings were alright. Reanimated. Was mainly just elevated by the music. The backstory was kind of neat, but again, it was like kind of a footnote. It wasn't as much of a like. Are we done? More. It wasn't as much of a important aspect that like I was like, oh wow, I love this backstory for this boss. The music was sick for it, and that's kind of the thing that made me. I think that might have been words. The end is fucking near. And I guess that's what our reward is there. It's not a portal anymore. Good. This is like the end of Star Road where they say, thank you for playing our game. Except it's saying you're almost done. I said it before, loved it. There's actually levels before the bosses, but they went on a little too long, and some of them were a little drab. Mainly, like, Town Hall wasn't great, and it sucks that we went there twice. The mall was fun enough. It was fun. It was a good mall. The Asylum, I did kind of like the initial gimmick, if not for the fact that it went on a little too long as well. I liked the cult level, at least until we got to the dungeon. That got a little too... The dungeon was alright. It just wasn't that interesting. And, like, the DJing part of Town Hall was neat, but then the rest was just Town Hall. Subspace was a bit not great. Don't love Subspace. And, final level being Subspace was boring. But it had its wacky stuff, and, you know. A Suda game's gonna Suda, and it's still enjoyable and stylish as hell, even despite some of the more mediocre gameplay. It's like, you know, everyone's favorite mediocre games. Is that the best way to say it? It's a classic 7 out of 10 game. That's how I feel about it. Is there anything else? I guess we just leave. Ah, congratulations! Well, like I said, I still like the game. I just think maybe I would start to sour on it a bit as time goes on. Anything else? What did I even get? Cost me 75,000 emerald flosions. Not counting the 500,000 something I had to spend to buy the key. Awaken Bloody Summer Mania. The ability to unleash Bloody Summer at will. Okay. I guess that is kind of worth it, huh? Yeah, I don't think there's really much else for me to say about the game. I think I did equip the Silver Eyes just so we can look at that. Final Sanctum, is there combat there? I just want to see real quick. Oh, there's a Silver Eye. I like how it shines. Spooky. And then, yeah, we just can Bloody Summer all over the place. Would have helped with Boss Rush. I do kind of hate how there's no, like, iframes on hit. Oh, look at you still alive. Which led to me dying a lot in Boss Rush to rapid fire moves. That was a little bit frustrating. This overall seems like it would just bypass that, though. Just keep spamming that button. That's a fun reward. But, yeah. Overall, enjoyed the game. And you know what? The newer helmet grew on me. Not quite as good as the older helmet still, though. But it's alright.